Hey, beautiful people. Good morning from Dhaka Bangladesh. Hope you are doing good. I'm doing constantly uploads because I have a target to meet. I want to finish these reviews before this month ends. So I have a February target. But then, I don't have to do this. I had a nice nap yesterday. I was not feeling really well when I was doing that latest release, Acqua di Gio Profondo. I was pretty much out actually in my head because I had a very long day. But then I wanted to finish the review and I was happy that I could do initial impression. So today in this episode, it's early morning, it's 5 a.m. I'm planning to go for morning walk and I'm having my trusted hazelnut coffee or latte, whatever. So yeah, coffee is always good to wake up in the morning. So I want to do this perfume review today from House of Bulgari, and this is one of my favorite house. Okay, like note it because Bulgari, Versace, Paco Rabanne, these houses they have a lot of fragrances in their collection from back in the time until today they have been releasing. So Bulgari has few lines: Bulgari Purom, Bulgari Aqua, and then they have Bulgari Blue, and I think they have few more lines. But Bulgari Man Line, they have also Bulgari Black. So Bulgari, this one, the Man Line. Today we're going to be looking at Bulgari Man. So you see this, the sample 5 ml general sample. I bought these samples from the Decant House once again, and I'm going to leave the links below. You can check if you're in Bangladesh. You can buy some samples from this page. They're having a 21% discount on 1500 taka and above. So this line, the funny thing is I actually went reverse with this Man line. If you know already, if you do not know, if you're new in this channel, just type Bulgari Joy Amin. You can see all my Bulgari fragrance reviews. If you scroll down, if you type Bulgari Man Joy Amin, then you're gonna see all the other reviews except this one. Okay, I have covered more or less most of them. They have few more like All Blacks edition. I don't have that. Then they have Bulgari Man Extreme Special Edition. The special editions I do not have, but the major ones I'll show you one by one what I mean. I had few. I sold those off. My very first one was Bulgari Man in Black. When I bought this perfume, I fell in love with this. This is known to be very close cousin of Spice Bomb. You guys know this, and this happens to be one of my most favorite signature scents of all time. This is one of my 2015 bottles. This has booze, like a rum, leather, pepper. They have there are many notes in this. It's a very tuberose, very beautiful, sweet, masculine, spicy perfume. Then I happened to move to Bangladesh and I started buying other ones, Bulgari Man Extreme. You can see my juice level inside. It's almost finishing, but it has a nice cactus note, very fresh, uplifting, citrusy scent. Then I had Bulgari Man Black Orient. This is more peppery, got some oud in this, and few more. If you scroll down, you'll see. I'll leave the link of the search below. So today, I want to talk about the main one. That one actually is the responsible one for all the flankers. And this is such a classic. I think I forgot which year it was released. I think it is from back in the time. So this fragrance, no one talks about it anymore. I don't know if it's discontinued, but this is pretty much available everywhere. Prices, however, is not really super cheapy. Like you would imagine, like it's been in the market for some time. The prices should be down. No, the prices are around $55, $65 even at discounters. So let's talk about it. So I don't have the bottle obviously, but the bottle is gonna look like this. But this part of the glass is gonna be see-through, transparent. Above, I think it's gonna be black, and it has this nice gunmetal plate thing up there. And the sprayer, it can be like it's a locking mechanism there. I think this way, yeah. If you turn it this way, sprayer comes this way, and this one will stop you from spraying it in the luggage. So very nice sort of apparatus. And bottom, I think you have a very heavy glass base. Inside got this kind of indented or something. What do you call that? I don't know, there's some little space in there. So very nice looking packaging. I really love this, and the sprayers are okay, but sometimes can be a little bit painful spraying from this, okay? So that's the bottle. So they have different bottle sizes. You can check, you can get, but I think the 100 ml looks really nice. So this perfume, I'm wearing this in my hand for the review's sake. It's already reached the dry down. In the morning, I'm going with Azaro Purom, the vintage. I put it back, and I'm smelling like spicy. Both the fragrances kind of spicy. So the thing is, this perfume, it is, I would say, okay, I have two ways to describe this perfume. First way I'm going to let's talk about the weaknesses. This perfume, it's not known to be for a performer, like for performance, it's not a beast mode performer. And you'll be like, oh, okay, then it's a pass. Yeah, I did that same thing. I'm not going to lie to you. I admit it. I was in Study Enterprise like 2 years back. I smelled it. I did kind of initial impression, and I smelled on the paper. I'm like, on the paper, it's like, yeah, it's okay, middle of the road, it's nothing new, and I have better fragrances, and that's true. When you start your collection, you'll find better fragrances at this moment. If you go to market, you'll find better fragrances than this. And the smell itself, it's not very new anymore, because when it was out, perhaps it was, that time it was um, like a unique one. Okay, so third thing I want to say, this fragrance is the type of fragrance this is. It's not really a freshy, it's not even a heavy winter based perfume, so it's kind of confusing which weather this is intended for, because in the winter time you're not going to get pushed from it, and the spices in this, it kind of makes it a little bit spicy for the summery affair, because many people want to wear more freshy. So I think this is a good fall and spring scent. Okay, so somewhere in between the hot weather and cold weather, the transition period. Okay, that's the time to wear it. This fragrance is woody, spicy, vetiver kind of a fragrance. Okay, so I actually went through. Usually, I don't, when I review, I don't need to go through so much. I just like want to see what's going on with this, and I just keep spraying at home, keep testing. And Shafi bhai, he told me he likes this perfume. So yeah, let's start. Sorry, 6-7 minutes gone already. But I'm trying to describe the perfume. So price is okay. I mean, it could have been cheaper. I think this would be a good package for 35 bucks. 45, 55 bucks. I think it's a bit too much. So when you spray it for the first time, this one no one talks about. I think I saw Steven's review, and I think I agree with him. He said there's no mention of any peppery note in this. Okay, so if you like, I'll tell you just what this reminds me of in the opening. If you like Man in Black, there's a lot of pepper in this. Black pepper, pink pepper. No, there's a black pepper in there. Pink pepper is in Spice Bomb. So this one, there's pepper in this, kind of like a sweet peppery note, and then the freshness of Bulgari Man Extreme. So if you combine the two, and you just tone down a little bit, that's what you get from Bulgari Man in the opening. And it also has an orangey sort of note that reminds me of, I don't think anybody mentioned it, Terre d'Hermes. Okay, so the orange, it's, and the vetiver perhaps also, both reminds me of Terre d'Hermes. So it's a very familiar scent, if you, even if you know this one. I think a little bit of similarity with Bulgari, not Bulgari, David of Silver Shadow. Yeah, I haven't reached for a long time. The woody aspect from it. So the thing is, it opens up really nice. It opens up very peppery, masculine. It's kind of fresh, woody as well. So they say there's a honey note in this, white honey. I do not get that much honey from this, because honey is kind of sweeter, but there's some sweetness from that orange. Okay, so I really like the opening. It's very, very uplifting. It's very nice, fresh. It smells like simplistic but very nice, a sophisticated scent. So this one, back in the time when it was released, I saw Eric Bana, I think, for the face for this perfume. I think he's Aussie. Eric Bana, I'm not sure. Is he American or Aussie? That poster is a classic now, with that perfume bottle and him at the background. So this perfume, it was a classic back then. People used to make this an official office wear, like Versace Man, this one, and I think a few others. So if you like the fragrances from back in the time, you're gonna really like this. So it's kind of like it. The sad thing is that kick, the opening of it. It's very bold, but it gets very close to skin very, very quickly. So that's where I think many people have a problem with this. Paying full retail on this, not a good idea. But it's such a nice smell. I'll tell you, it's such a nice smell. I really like it. I think you wear this outside, if it's extremely hot and humid, this fragrance is gonna die down in 1 to 2 hours. If you stay in the office, max you're gonna get is 4 hours or so, and the projection even not gonna be that much huge. I mean, even if you wear 6, 7, 8 sprays, it's gonna project like 45 minutes, and then it's gonna be like a bit closer to skin. But never mind, like always, performance is not my first category to judge a perfume. It has nice notes in this. It has very nice, sophisticated, peppery, spicy, masculine vibe. It's kind of like a toned down version, of course. My first one was this, so I cannot compare these two. But if you ask me which one I'm gonna go, obviously Bulgari Man in Black. Even this one, it's not supremely long lasting. Okay, so yeah, Bulgari Man is a little bit more versatile. That's all. So this perfume, overall longevity and projection, this is getting like a 5.5 out of 10. Versatility, somewhere in between the both winter and summer. So I'll say like 6 out of 10. The smell of it is very nice. I like it. It's a nice smell, but it is now very familiar. So I'll give it, like, now for the smell, when it was released back then, take an average 7 out of 10. And compliment garners, like, if it's gonna be getting you compliments, I'm not quite sure. Like, you may get it. Like, different people love different things, but women might find you very, very masculine and manly. So even though it doesn't smell like Versace Puram, but I think it does what Versace Puram does: sophistication, manliness, and it does exude sophistication. That's the one thing I want to say: sophistication. So if you like woody fragrances and a little bit of violets, a little bit of freshness, pink pepper, that orange, so these things combined, this fragrance is kind of nice. Okay, so overall, this perfume, for what it is, I was gonna give, let's say, 6.5 out of 10, but I just realized it's release of back in the time, I think. So considering that, when it was out, I am giving this 7 out of 10. Bulgari Man is the original one. I'm very happy to be completing this line, and I'm very happy that this is out there right now. Nobody talks about old fragrances, so I do. So I bought the samples just to review this. So I'm pretty sure those who are collectors from back then have good memories of this, right? So do let other people know in the comment section what is your experience with this perfume. I think it's pretty damn nice for office. Strictly office is gonna be very, very good scent. It can be a signature scent as well, but there are much better offerings. I would just tell you right up, an upgrade would be Terre d'Hermes. It's not the same scent, but for performance, this is the all day lasting power on this one. So that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, and those who are supporting me. I just tell you one thing, like as long as I get people's support, you guys watch, you guys like me. I go to Joey Canoli's live stream sometimes because he's my brother. I just want to finish on this point. And I see many of the people, reviewers, brothers I never even met or talked to, they'll know me. They'll show me so much love. Hey, Joy, how are you doing, bro? Joy's in the house. I feel like so happy, and I feel really, really happy. These are my achievements. These are something I really feel this fragrance journey or the reviewing got me, So I thank you for trusting in my channel, trusting my nose. Yeah, of course, I have criticisms, but no one's gonna be like 100% like. But what I do this because I'm inspired from you guys. Okay, so thank you so much for your love, support, and the respect is always mutual. Have a very, very nice day. I'll have the coffee. I'll just go for a morning walk. Thanks for watching. Try out the House of Bulgari. Do not ignore it. Very nice house. See you soon. Have a very nice day. Bye bye.